Send it home.
There he is. There he is.
There we go. Okay.
Woo, hello.
Oh, hey. When did y'all get here?
Hey, buddy. How's it going? I like that.
Working on some tracks. Chopping them.
Ooh, are those
You're
new
literally
shirts?
working on tracks as we were doing the music storm?
No, but that means I'm an amazing actor.
I want one of your shirts, Scott Collins. I want one of your shirts. Your shirt.
Thank you.
I want
I
one.
got Chicken Run Studios for the studio here, and then I've got those. Anyway.
You know what? That's a great question because it's it's leading me on to what I wanted to ask you last time, Scott, because we started running out of time the first time you were on. But yes, you started your own studio called Chicken Run Studios, and I've always wanted to know how you got the name because were you plucked, stuffed, and roasted your whole life? How did the name Chicken Run get started?
Well, so the studio's on a beautiful acre in South Austin, and I was looking around and I was thinking of a way to make it different. And there's a shed, there's a chicken coop, there's a greenhouse, and then there's the house and the studio. And so I was like, the shed, and then I looked at the chicken thing and I was like, chicken coop, no, but Chicken Run, it's cool. And then I visualized like Willie Nelson t-shirts with a bunch of cartoon chickens running. It just, like a storm. And I was just like, okay, Chicken Run Studios. I dig that. And then, people dug it.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. Because I just think about when I was a kid growing up, I'm 27 now, but when I was a kid growing up, Chicken Run was like one of my favorite films of all times. That's like, it's such an incredible film. And, I don't know if you know this, Scott, they're actually coming up with a sequel. Chicken Run 2's about to be dropping like 20 years later after the fact. I don't know about you. I know Marissa's looking at me like, I have no idea what kind of childish film you're talking about.
What are you talking about? I know Chicken Run.
Okay. I just was seeing that face. I was seeing excitement from Scott. I was just kind of seeing a little bit more of a mud.
It was a good movie. I wouldn't say it was like my top 10.
It's a great film. You know what?
Thinking about Bill and Ted 3. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't that incredible?
I haven't seen it yet.
Little ray of sunshine that like my girlfriend and I were even talking about it, and she's black, so this whole time right now is hitting. It's just like an extra load of sad pressure. And anyway, so this movie comes on, and we're both just like, you know what? We deserve this. Like it's that funny and good and heartfelt and stuff that it was like, man, screw it. We'll be happy for a second.
No, it's so true. I think it's a really fun film. Especially when you want to get your mind off all the political nonsense and just feeling like you're about to be infected with the virus 24/7. I think that's a good plug. But obviously, we want to talk about you, Scott Collins. We can talk about Keanu Reeves, off the air. But you know what? The one thing I really wanted to address with you, and we're going to be playing the music video for you. It's called Chicago, My Old Home. And the reason why we're playing this song is, we all know that you got your own certified music video. You got your own holiday, Scott Collins Day on January 31st in Austin, Texas, which is incredible. I don't know too many musicians that would even dare to compete to sing about Chicago because, that Windy City, that's Frank Sinatra's town. What made you want to compete against Frank Sinatra?
Man, he did his thing.
Just like that? Damn. So he did his thing, and what are you expecting to get?
I'm just me living my life. I'm not living anybody else's life. So being born in Chicago and being raised there, and it's my songs purge out of me. So this one specifically, even I had no control over. I was in this studio, and I was the EP from the Something Different Here music video. I was rehearsing for that. So I was playing to a click track for like 5 hours and my brain was fried. So I leaned back in a chair and the finger picking thing to My Old Home Chicago came out. And so I hit record on my phone and immediately all the lyrics came out. Literally looked in the corner of the studio and was like, thank you, whoever's there. Frank Sinatra's friends, sisters, ghosts, roommate.
Well, hey, you know what? Hey, I think that's a good thing. Hey, let's give some kudos to Frank Sinatra's ghost. Giving some feedback because, like Marissa said, a storm's brewing, and we want to show that music video because it's one of my favorite tracks from you, my friend. And this one's called Chicago, My Old Home from Scott Collins.
I wasn't raised by no river. I was born in the suburbs of Illinois. I was taken from my home, too young to know, when I was still just a boy. So I hold my breath the day I can rest, and I live to know that I'll be gone, off to somewhere just like all those places in my mind. And I will call it home, my old home, Chicago. I never lied where I came from. Texas had its place for me, to find a home deep in my soul. I must know the world as a whole. So I hold my breath the day I can rest, and I live to know that I'll be gone, off to somewhere just like all those places in my mind. And I will call it home, my old home, my old home, my old home, Chicago. So I hold my breath the day I can rest, and I live to know that I'll be gone, off to somewhere just like all those places in my mind. And I will call it home, my old home, my old home, my old home, Chicago.
You're listening to the Chris Collins Show, Millennial Talk Show, and that was Scott Collins, and that is his track, Chicago, My Old Home. And I know you got a new EP that's literally dropped now. Go ahead and check it out. It's called Headed North. And, you can go ahead and, stream it, right? On every kind of thing you could think of, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, you name it. But go and support the artist. I know you got a Bandcamp link set up right now where people can actually support the artist right now. Where can they find that, Scott?
Yeah. Bandcamp is doing the last Friday of every month. They do or whatever part of a month, Fridays. They waive all their fees, so it's really cool. It's only $5. You go to Bandcamp, just type in Headed North or any of my socials. It'll have that stuff.
And where can we find that shirt? I like that black shirt right there.
Where can we buy your shirt at?
Basically, I made it. You could go to my website, scottcollinsproject.com, and it'll have like the store, but it's basically just me. So you'll end up just mailing me. So I'm keeping it really simple. People in Austin, I just drive it to their house, wherever they live. If they buy it and make it safe and sanitary and drop off, and I'll ship it anywhere.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. And you know what, Scott Collins, I want to say thank you again for joining us for part 2 of the Music Storm 2020.
Thank
so much.
Thank you, brother.